Imagine a world of dazzling lights, electrifying music, and perfectly synchronized dances. A world where idols radiate joy, talent, and an almost ethereal beauty. This is the global phenomenon of K-pop, a vibrant universe that captivates millions. But what if the perfect smiles on stage hide a different story? What if the relentless pursuit of perfection comes at an unbearable cost? Tonight, we pull back the curtain on K-pop's most guarded secrets to reveal the immense mental and physical toll on those who live in its spotlight. Prepare to see beyond the glamour into the silent struggles of idol life. What sacrifices are truly made for the dream? K-pop isn't just music, it's a global cultural wave, a meticulously crafted fantasy. From Seoul to Sydney, New York to Nairobi, millions are drawn into its vibrant energy, the incredible talent, and the seemingly flawless idols who embody artistic perfection. These artists move with grace, sing with passion, and inspire devotion like no other. They represent aspiration, hope, and an escape into a world of vibrant color and sound. For young people worldwide, the K-pop stage isn't just a place to perform. It's the ultimate dream, a shimmering beacon of fame and adoration. But every dream has a beginning, and for K-pop idols, that beginning is far from glamorous. Behind every polished performance lies a brutal training ground, the trainee system. Aspirants, some as young as 11, enter competitive academies, dedicating years of their lives, hoping for a chance at debut. We're talking about rigorous vocal lessons, intense dance practice for 12 hours a day, media training, and language classes, all under constant scrutiny. Imagine training for up to 10 years, as some do, sacrificing childhood, family time, and education, with no guarantee of ever stepping onto a stage. The competition is staggering. Our source reveals that less than 0.01% of trainees ever make it to debut. It's a system designed to forge perfection, but also to test the very limits of human endurance. Life as a trainee is a relentless pursuit of an impossible ideal. Everything is controlled. Their diet, their appearance, even their social interactions. Sometimes, they are only allowed water and one banana per day, our source video highlights, painting a stark picture of the extreme diets enforced to maintain a specific physique. Weekly weight checks are mandatory, and any deviation can result in severe repercussions. CCTV cameras and managers monitor their every move, leaving no room for privacy or personal growth. This isn't just about discipline, it's about molding a persona, an aesthetic that fits the industry's exacting standards. It's a beautiful cage, meticulously designed to house perfection. After years of grueling preparation, the moment of debut arrives, a bittersweet symphony of relief and terror. For the chosen few, it's the culmination of their entire life's work, a dream finally within reach. But the debut is not an end, it's merely a new beginning, fraught with even greater pressures. The fleeting joy of stepping onto the stage for the first time is quickly overshadowed by the weight of expectation. The video emphasizes that, even after rigorous training, the vast majority are left behind, their dreams shattered. Those who debut carry the hopes of their past, the sacrifices of their youth, and the immense pressure of their future on their shoulders, every step of the way. Once debuted, the pace becomes dizzying. Idols are thrown into a maelstrom of comebacks, concerts, variety shows, fan meetings, and overseas promotions. The glamour glimpsed on screen masks a brutal reality. Idols often operate on less than 4 hours of sleep, the video reveals, with schedules stretching for almost 20 hours a day. This isn't just about hard work, it's about pushing the human body and mind to their absolute limits. Sleep deprivation, constant travel, and the relentless need to perform at peak capacity become the norm. The spotlight never dims, and the demand for perfection only intensifies, leaving little room for rest, recovery, or even a moment of quiet reflection. The idol persona demands an unyielding facade of happiness and perfection. On stage, they are vibrant, energetic, and endlessly charismatic. Off stage, the exhaustion can be profound. Hidden injuries, chronic fatigue, and the constant pressure to maintain an illusion can chip away at their well-being. Imagine having to smile for cameras even when your body aches or your mind is screaming for rest. This emotional labor is immense, requiring them to suppress their true feelings to always be on. The stage smile becomes a mask, perfectly painted, but concealing a raw human vulnerability. What truly lies behind those captivating eyes when the lights dim? Privacy is a luxury K-pop idols rarely experience. From the moment they debut, their lives become public property. Every outfit choice, every social media post, every interaction is scrutinized, analyzed, and often judged by millions. Managers and company staff are always present, ensuring they adhere to strict guidelines. Even their personal phones are initially withheld, further limiting their personal freedom. This constant surveillance, both professional and public, creates an environment where idols must always be on guard. There's no safe space to simply exist as themselves, away from the expectations and demands of their persona. They live in a glass house, perpetually under observation. Fan service is a cornerstone of K-pop culture, fostering deep connections between idols and their fans. It ranges from heart-stopping eye contact at concerts to playful interactions during fan calls and signature events. While genuine appreciation for fans is undeniable, this constant need to be charismatic, approachable, and endearing can be emotionally taxing. Idols are expected to maintain an aura of availability, often blurring the lines between their public persona and private self. This unending emotional labor, the pressure to constantly deliver joy and affection, can be draining, leaving little emotional reserve for themselves. Every smile, every gesture carries a heavy, unspoken price. Among the millions of devoted fans, a darker phenomenon exists: satiangs. These are extreme stalker fans who cross every boundary of privacy and safety. The source video highlights their dangerous behaviors, breaking into idols' homes, tracking their flight information, and even trying to kiss them at airports. Imagine living with the constant fear that your personal space can be invaded, your every movement tracked, your safety compromised. Sasiangs embody the extreme, toxic side of idol worship, transforming adoration into a terrifying obsession. This relentless invasion of privacy creates an environment of anxiety and paranoia, further isolating idols from genuine human connection and trust. One of the most profound sacrifices for K-pop idols is the dating ban. For many, forming romantic relationships is strictly forbidden, viewed as a betrayal of their fans and a threat to their carefully cultivated image. Their youth, a time for self-discovery and connection, is often spent in emotional isolation. The fear of scandal, of disappointing fans, and of damaging their group's reputation looms large. For many, their youth is spent performing, not living a normal life, implies the video's message. Imagine the profound loneliness, the yearning for genuine connection, suppressed for the sake of a career. Their hearts, though full of passion for their craft, are often left to beat in solitude. The visual appeal of K-pop idols is undeniable, a key component of their global appeal. But this aesthetic perfection often comes at a steep price. There's immense pressure to conform to specific beauty standards, often encouraging plastic surgery and extreme diets. The industry constantly pushes for an ideal look, which can lead to body dysmorphia and intense self-criticism among idols. This isn't just about looking good, it's about fitting a manufactured mold, often at the expense of their natural appearance and mental health. The constant pursuit of an unattainable, perfect image can erode self-esteem, making them feel like products rather than people. The constant pressure, lack of privacy, and intense scrutiny take a devastating toll on mental health. Depression, anxiety, and eating disorders are tragically prevalent within the industry. Our source video painfully recounts the loss of beloved idols like Jonghyun of SHINee, Sully of X, and Guhara of Kara, all of whom succumbed to the immense pressures and cyberbullying. These bright stars, who once shone so vibrantly, were ultimately extinguished by the very system that created them. Their stories are a harrowing reminder that beneath the dazzling facade, K-pop idols are vulnerable human beings battling invisible struggles, often in silence. Their legacy compels us to look closer, to listen more carefully. At the heart of many idols' struggles lie the notorious slave contracts. These long-term agreements, often spanning 7 to 10 years, bind idols to their agencies with severe restrictions and unfair profit distribution. The source video highlights how idols often incur massive debt for their training and living expenses, which they must repay before seeing any significant income. Breaking these contracts often incurs exorbitant termination fees, trapping idols in situations where their physical and mental health are compromised. These contracts, designed to protect investments, too often strip idols of their autonomy, turning dreams into golden cages from which escape seems impossible. When we look past the choreography and the captivating visuals, we see the profound human cost. K-pop idols are not just performers, they are individuals, often young, grappling with unimaginable pressure. They are forced to mature rapidly, sacrificing normal developmental experiences for the sake of their careers. The constant scrutiny, the emotional suppression, the physical exhaustion, these are not isolated incidents, but systemic issues embedded within the industry. What does it mean to achieve global stardom if it means losing yourself in the process? The question looms, how much human potential, joy, and individual spirit are we willing to sacrifice for the illusion of idol perfection? Despite the undeniable brilliance of K-pop, the industry faces an urgent call for change. Greater emphasis on mental health support, fairer contracts, and improved working conditions are not just requests, but essential necessities. Conversations are slowly emerging, pushing for greater transparency and accountability from entertainment companies. Fans, too, are playing a crucial role, advocating for their idols' well-being beyond mere performance. It's a complex ecosystem, and dismantling deeply ingrained practices will take time, but the conversation has begun. We must remember that the artistry we cherish should never come at the expense of an idol's fundamental right to a healthy, dignified life. The future of K-pop depends on it. The world of K-pop is a kaleidoscope of talent, dedication, and immense global influence. It brings joy, inspires dreams, and connects millions across cultures. But as we've seen, behind the dazzling spectacle, there lies a profound human story of relentless pressure, sacrifice, and silent struggle. The perfect idol, shining brightly under the stage lights, is often a vulnerable individual navigating an incredibly demanding system. It's time we, as fans and observers, acknowledge this hidden toll. It's time to move beyond mere adoration to demand empathy and systemic change. For only when the well-being of its artists is truly prioritized can K-pop continue to shine, not just as a global phenomenon, but as an industry that truly cares for the human hearts beating behind the curtain.